Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit. It is cold over here in Connecticut right now. It's only October, but I'm telling you, I'm feeling it. I'm excited though, because if you see behind me, I got a new toy, a hot tub, which I'm learning how to do all the chemicals and stuff. So, you know, it just goes to prove hard work pays. If you're new right now and you're thinking about starting reselling, or maybe you got some side hustles going on, you know, I've been doing this for about 8 years now, and finally able to get a couple little toys that I enjoy without feeling guilty about it. And, you know, either way, I want to talk about something that stems from a lot of this, and it's, you know, is eBay a career? Is selling on Amazon a career? Is this real? And I've covered this topic so many times, but I can't tell you how many times a month I get messages saying my family's criticizing me. People are saying, you know, eBay, Amazon reselling is not a career. It's a scam. It's, you know, you can't replace your income. It's not a real job, so on and so forth. And I just want to talk a little bit about this, and I want to get down to the most important thing. And you got to understand that people aren't going to take you serious as an entrepreneur, as a reseller, as a business owner, until you start showing results. So at the end of the day, don't waste your time talking about, you know, if I get this many items in my store and I have a sell-through rate and I'm selling $4,000 a month and I have a 30%, you know, profit margin, I'm going to be able to do this and that. Like, people don't respond very well to talk. You have to show them. And I remember when I had first started my business, you know, I was making sales, excuse me, I was starting to make money, but people didn't think it was going to last. They didn't really take me serious because I didn't have that bigger results in the beginning, and it was a short period of time. Like, people want to see you, like, let me put it this way. People will stop talking and stop doubting you when you prove yourself over a period of time. And I remember, this was probably back in 2015. I had been doing it for a couple of years, and I'd actually quit my job, and I started making enough money to where I was paying my rent at my first apartment. You know, I moved out pretty late. I must have been 28 years old. I'm 34 now. And, you know, I was paying my rent for, I think, 6 months or so. I had already quit my job. I had been doing this for a couple of years. And all of a sudden, it was interesting. People just stopped doubting me, you know. And I never really had, like, serious issues with family and friends, but people would make comments. I mean, I remember one time I wanted to move into my first apartment with my buddy, and there was nothing, he didn't do anything wrong. I don't blame him, but he was really uncomfortable moving in with me because he didn't think that I had consistent income. And I guess I didn't have a long enough track record, and it made him nervous. And, you know, I remember when I was going to school to be an x-ray technician, my grandparents, when they were still alive, you know, my family, everyone thought I was a psychomaniac for dropping school, which I had gotten accepted into a program where they only accept 20 people every year out of over 200 applicants to be an x-ray technician over here. I was going to Hartford, Capital Community College in Hartford. They thought I was a whack job for not going, but I knew in my heart that I wanted my freedom. I didn't want to have to clock in and clock out, and I was doing it for all the wrong reasons. You know, I didn't want it, like, I just thought it was going to be so cool to show off, to have my own apartment, to be able to pay my own car note, to be able to make $60,000 a year, which was what the x-ray technician position was paying. But I realized at the end of the day, like, luckily I had bumped into reselling, and I met the bona fide hustler, and I learned about flipping bikes and eBay right at the right time, because, like, if I'd gotten too deep into the x-ray technician thing and I had started it and invested in it, and maybe I already had the career, it might have been a lot harder. But at the end of the day, you got to understand, it takes time to build a business. It's okay to work a job and build your income stream on eBay and Amazon up until it creates like an equilibrium where you're almost making the same amount, and then you can make a decision. But so many people quit and give up. You know, it's not like your friends and your family or whoever in your life is being like negative, saying you can't do it. The truth is, if you were to look around at everybody you know, there's probably like maybe a handful of people who have told you over the last couple of years, I'm going to start a business, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But if you look back, or you look into the present right now, how many actually did it? Very, very few, because people like to talk a big game. People have short inspiration. It's not that they're capable of doing it. It's just most people don't take the time. They don't allow themselves to fail. They don't look at things from a long point of view, which I'm not talking down to you guys. Like, this was me my whole entire life. I would have these big ideas, quit. Big idea, quit. Big idea, quit. And I still do that to an extent, but I've been able to create 3 or 4 things that I've been consistent with over 6, 7, 8 years, which has allowed me to move into a house, have a couple rental properties, enjoy myself now, and buy a hot tub. But that came with a lot of hard work, a lot of challenges, and I had to learn about a lot of different things in terms of reselling and e-commerce and internet marketing and affiliate marketing. And I had to get my feet, I had to dip my feet into a lot of bodies of water and make a lot of mistakes and get bit by some piranhas, and that's just how the game is. So who cares what people are saying right now? If you know in your heart that you want the freedom to have your own business, if you know in your heart that you want to start an eBay business, an Amazon business, that you're capable of doing it, and it doesn't mean you have to be some rock star flipper, shout out to Rockstar Flipper, love Casey's channel, but you don't have to be some big reseller. You can do this to make $500 a month, or you can quit your job and make $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month. It's up to you. But whatever your goal is, have a long-term view. Say to yourself, you know what? People are saying negative things to me right now. Maybe they're not even intentionally doing it because they see so many people failing and give up. Like, I don't want to be that statistic. I'm going to take a nice, slow, tortoise approach, make progress every single day. I'm going to compete with me in the mirror. I'm not competing with you. I'm not competing with Steve. I'm not competing with Casey. I'm not competing with anybody else. I'm competing with myself. I'm going to research items every day. I'm going to go to the thrift stores. I'm going to go to the flea markets. I'm going to buy things on a budget. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to continue to work my job. I'm going to continue to save money, but I'm going to slowly invest into this little garden, right? I'm going to water the plant every single day. I'm going to list a couple items every single day. I'm going to take a nice, slow, steady approach because I know if I'm consistent long enough, the results are going to come. And guess what? When the results come, people are going to start paying attention, but they're not going to stop doubting you until you consistently prove yourself over a period of time. For me, it was a couple of years. Now, if I share an idea with people, people believe in me. Not everybody, but a lot of my close circle, they believe in me because I've proven my consistency. I've proven that I'm able to get results over a long period of time. And you can do the same thing. It just takes time. You got to make that decision. You got to set your goal, set your target. You have to start working towards it. You have to be willing to fail. You have to be willing to look like an idiot for a short period of time. But over the long haul, people are going to stop talking and your results are going to speak for themselves. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a beautiful day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.